God's evening, people. I think we've talked about this a few times, but I think this is a topic that you can't talk about enough. God's plan for you. God's plan isn't always crystal clear. A lot of times it's cloudy. A lot of times it's dark and unseen. There's some peaks, some high points, and there's some terrible low points in it. The high points come when you start to see the things that God has in store for you, and the low points come when some of those things that you thought God had in store for you, He doesn't have in store for you. And it's a low point because it's something that you really wanted. But then once you turn that curve and you start seeing the things that He really has in store for you and how much better they are than the things that you wanted, that you had in store for you, you realize how much better His plan is. Now, I say that like the things that God has in store for you are just right around the curve. But in reality, they're miles down the road, sometimes hundreds of miles down the road, sometimes thousands of miles down the road. But the only thing He wants us to do is stay on the road. If we stay on the road and we maintain our trust in Him, the things that He has in store for us will get closer and closer and closer and closer the longer we stay on that road. When we get off the road, the things He has in store for us become further and further and further away. You're taking a road trip with your family. You're going from Georgia to California. As long as you stay on that highway, let's say you jump on 10, as long as you stay on that highway and shoot all the way across 10 to California, eventually you'll get there. It's going to take a long time, but you'll get there as long as you stay on the road. But if you jump on 95 instead of 10, God wanted you on 10, but you decide you want to jump on 95, you're not going anywhere near California. So you got to stay on the right road. You got to stay on the right path. You got to stay on the path that God has for you. You can't make your own path and expect to get to where God wants you to be when He has a path for you. Which path are you on? You on your path or you on God's path? If you're on God's path, stay there and keep moving forward. If you're on your own path, figure out where you need to be, make that turn, come back to God's path and start going. His plans are bigger than our plans. And what God has for you, no man can take away. Y'all have a blessed evening. Make progress, not excuses.
Hey.